This is Liz, and you are going to be listening to me talk about the structure and function of water. Water is a major component of cells and makes up 60 to 70% of the human body, so that's a lot. And life evolved in an environment where water was abundant. It has several properties which are important in biology. So it's one of the most useful molecules for life. It's used as a reaction inside cells, for example in photosynthesis or in hydrolysis. It provides structural support in cells, and it keeps organisms cool to maintain an optimum body temperature. There are some special properties of water, and those are its metabolic importance. It's got a high heat capacity. It's got a high heat and vaporization. It's got cohesive properties, and it's useful as a solvent as well. We can look at the structure of water to help us understand hydrogen bonding and the function of water. So, a water molecule contains one oxygen atom and two hydrogen atoms, and its chemical symbol is H2O. Water is a polar molecule. The oxygen atoms in water are slightly negatively charged, and the hydrogen atoms are slightly positively charged. This polarity means that a hydrogen atom on one water molecule is attracted to the oxygen atom on another water molecule, and this attraction is called hydrogen bonding. I'm going to take a look at the useful properties of water for you. So water has a high heat of vaporization. The latent heat of vaporization is the amount of energy needed to change 1 gram of a liquid substance to a gas. As liquid water heats up, hydrogen bonding makes it difficult to separate the water molecules from each other. This means that a lot of energy is needed for water to evaporate. When water evaporates, energy is used up. This cools the environment where the evaporation is taking place. This is why sweating helps with body temperature regulation. The strong attraction between water molecules due to hydrogen bonds is called cohesion. Cohesion produces surface tension where water meets air. This is why water forms droplets when placed on a dry surface, rather than being flattened out by gravity. Plants use this natural phenomenon to help transport water from their roots to their leaves. Water has a high heat capacity. A specific heat capacity is the amount of heat 1 gram of a substance must absorb or lose to change its temperature by 1 degree C. Water has a high heat capacity, so it takes a long time to heat and cool. The specific heat capacity of water is much larger than that of sand. This is why land cools faster than the sea. Water is used by warm-blooded mammals to more evenly disperse heat in their bodies. Water is a good solvent because ions and polar molecules can easily dissolve in it. It's also a polar molecule, like we talked about, and this means that the positive end of the water molecule attracts negative ions, and the negative end will attract positive ions. Water is used or formed in many metabolic reactions, such as condensation and hydrolysis reactions. So one example of this is ATP plus H2O goes to ADP plus inorganic phosphate and energy. A bond is broken and a water molecule is used up, so this is a hydrolysis reaction. Whereas ADP plus inorganic phosphate and energy going to ATP and H2O is a condensation reaction because a new bond is formed and a water molecule is released, so this is a condensation reaction. So basically water has really useful properties, which means that it's essential for life on Earth.